Good morning, everybody. Sorry, a little choked up today. I got a frog in my throat. How is everybody doing today? Today is, what, February 10th? I believe it's February 10th. Yep, February 10th, 2019. Hope everybody's motivated today. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. I get the chance to spend a little time with you today, see how everybody's doing, see what you're motivated today, see how your week's been going, see how your weekend's going, seeing if you're ready and what you're going to do to start your work week tomorrow. Now, tomorrow when you start your work week, the best thing to do, get a good night's sleep tonight, make sure to have fun with your kids and your family members today, do things that are fun, that are relaxing today. It is Sunday. Then tomorrow when you wake up, have a plan, have a goal. Be ready to set out for yourself and get things done that you normally wouldn't do. So in other words, when you get up in the morning, make your bed. After you make your bed, get your shower, get your teeth brushed, get your clothes changed, eat some breakfast. Might want to brush your teeth after you eat breakfast. And then get your kids up and get them out and going. But now, what are you going to do for the day? What is your job? What is your goal? What is your mission? What do you want to do? Now, it's kind of funny because over the weekend, I got to learn, once again, what people do not know how to use tact. I got to run into some rude people again. And everybody knows when I go to events and I go, I'm not looking for the rude people or the people that think they're better than everybody or anything like that. But since I am an anti-negative person, an anti-drama person, we were discussing some business at a place, and a person who we've never seen before was extremely rude and said some mean, rude stuff. And then it's funny because at the very end, the person darted out of the place like they just didn't care, and that they weren't even there for us. But my question is, when you're out there in public and you're trying to make examples, don't make a fool out of yourself. If you want somebody to, if they're being too loud or being too aggressive or whatever else, you don't have to be rude. And one of the biggest things is I've learned that tact is the key to everything in life. And if you don't know tact, it's something you kind of learn in the military, you kind of learn in college. It's doing things for the right reason without causing any conflict, okay? So if you don't want drama and stuff in your life, you gotta use tact and be good at using tact. Now, what is tact and how on earth can that help you? Well, instead of calling somebody a bunch of names to get your point across, all you have to do is ask them politely and nicely to stop or to bring it down a couple notches. Instead of using sarcasm or using something that just makes you sound like a fool, don't say anything at all. There are some people that were talking about religion. There were some people talking. I got asked if I was... So I'm like, what? And I was like, no. And it even took me to bite my tongue laughing at the person when they're sitting there trying to be rude. So, what you want to do is when you deal with rude people, and if you ever have to deal with rude people, you want to deal with them in a way that doesn't get you in trouble but makes them kind of look foolish. In other words, just agree with them, shake your head and say, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, whatever. You don't have to say any more than that. The reason why is the world's filled with enough negative people. And there's some people out there, they're so headstrong, so that they don't even understand that they're being rude. And that they're actually part of the problem, not part of the solution. So, now, when you go into work tomorrow, the reason why I say this is because first thing you do is you're going to run into those bullies. You're going to run into the people like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, that's impossible for you to do. First thing you have to do is ignore those people. The reason why you want to ignore those people is because they don't mean anything to your life. But if you keep allowing them to mean something to your life, then that's the reason why you're letting them keep you down. That's the reason why they got a thumb on top of you and you're not going anywhere. Next thing you want to do is you want to kind of feel out the people that you know how to get ahead. Meaning, if you want to become a manager, if you want to get the supervisor position, if you're looking at the next, there are things you have to do to get to the next level. And trust me when I say everybody's looking to get to the next level. Even the ones that say they're not, they actually are. They just don't want to upset anybody. So you want to get to the next level, but you want to do it right and fair. So you kind of got to listen and feel people out. You got to ask your management, hey, I'd like to move up. You know, what do I got to do? What classes do I got to complete? What do I have to do in order to be in a leadership position or a management position? You have to ask questions. Questions are a big key to everything, okay? Now, when you get home, or if you want to go and do it even tonight, write down a list of all your best qualities. Write down the things that you bring to the table, what you can offer. Do a list of about 25 of them. And then when you come up with 25, do 10 more. Now, why do I say do it like that? Because it's hard to come up with things about ourselves. You know, you're sitting there thinking, and you might be able to come up with one or two. But when you have to come up with 35 of them, you kind of get brain locked for a little bit, and that's what you need to do. You need to find out what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. Every one of you matters. Every one of you makes a difference. Every one of you has potential in everything you do. So that's the first thing you do. Now, if you're somebody trying to go into a job, remember, applications are good. Resumes are better. One-on-one face with the supervisor or manager, that's outstanding. The more schooling you have, the better you'll be. Now, if you read 11 good pages of a book every day, self-help, motivation, something like that, and you do this consistently, everything I talk about deals with being consistent at what you're going to do. If you're not consistent, you do it one day and you don't do it the next. It's like popping a bag of popcorn and stopping it before the 3 minutes, over and over and over again. The popcorn will never pop. Why? Because you're not letting it get hot enough. And every time something comes up, you stop the microwave. Somebody's at the door. Life gets in the way. So you stop them. You're not consistent. You must be consistent. You have to wait for that buttery goodness. If not, it's not going to happen for you. Give things a chance. Give time a chance. Give relationships a chance. Give your friends a chance. Anyway, I'm going to get back to driving. I hope and pray every one of you is having a great day today. Each and every one of you makes a difference. I think the world of each and every one of you. And I'll talk to each and every one of you later. Have a good one, everybody. I'll talk to everybody in a little bit. Bye-bye.